Okay, something a little bit different. This is brought in by a friend of mine. Brand new Hoover Unplugged, one of these rechargeable vacuum cleaner things. Doesn't work from new apparently, so I think it was got as a one-off buy, so he's asked if I can have a look and see if I can find out what's wrong with it. So I'm going to unpack it in a minute and we'll see what's in the box. Okay, let's get you back down off of that mess onto the bench. So first thing to check out really is the power supply. So this is a switch mode power supply, 1/2 amp, 31 volts. It's only a 2-pin, so let's plug that into my isolation transformer. Yeah, 31 volts DC. There you go, 240 volts. The test leads out. Hang on. DC. There we go, we have got 31 volts DC, so it's not the power supply. It's a shame, I thought that would be nice and simple. Unless it's fallen up under the load, so bear with me, I'll get the rest of it out. Right, we've got the Hoover on the bench, so let's put, I haven't got the handle attached yet, so we haven't got like the on-off power controller. I just want to see if anything lights up when we plug it in. Okay, well, we've got the battery light flashing blue. I don't know whether that means it's charging or whether it needs to be charged, so bear with me. Okay, just looking at the manual, it says that when the product is charging, it'll flash every 2 seconds, this light, and when it's fully charged it will stop flashing and remain lit. So according to that, it's fully charged. So let's just assemble the handle to the thing a minute. I don't know where the bottom brush things are, they're not here. So that just pushes on. We've got some switch contacts in the top here. Some contacts and also some contact pins in here. They all look okay. I mean, we may need to investigate that in a minute. See how we switch this thing on. Obviously it's not working because it would be going by now if it was. So let's plug the charger back in. See what happens with the handle connected. Okay, well now our battery indicator light is flashing and now it's solid, so that means it's good to go. So we're going to need to take it all apart, I think. Probably something, well, I'm hoping it's something simple, like just a wire come off somewhere. Let's put the main unit to one side and have a look at the handle first. See if we can find out what all these wires do. So they're numbered 1 to 6. It's been giving me the run around this. Took all the screws out the handle and it wouldn't pull apart, and of course this bezel thing here is hiding 2 more screws. They love doing that, don't they, manufacturers? Really stuff you up. So I was wondering why I couldn't get it. All I want to do is check the continuity of the wires, make sure there's nothing come off of either end, and then I can get onto what I thought was the harder part. But this has been tough to get apart, so I've had to use like a wedge thing and this plastic spoon to prise this piece off. It's come off fairly trouble free, but unfortunately this plastic does mark, so we've got a couple little marks where it's popped out, but you know, overall not too bad. So now hopefully last we should be able to get the handle assembly apart. Right, okay, so have we got anything, dry joints, anything like that? Any joints coming off here? So let's have a look. So I'm just going to get the multimeter and buzz out any connections that I can see. Just going to put it on continuity mode. So first of all, then we'll go for the top wire, which is a blue wire, which appears to be marked there. That's a top wire here. Good. Next, the white, which is the middle wire. Good. And the red. Apologies if you can't see what I'm doing at the top, and I'm just going on the circuit board. Right, that's okay. So now the orange. Good. And there's a little tiny switch there. Oh, that looks like a turbo, so that puts it into turbo mode. So we've got a purple wire, which is the bottom one, I think. Yeah. And we've got a brown wire, which has to be the middle one. Right, so that pretty much rules the handle out. That's the top end there. So all we've got is the on-off switch up here. I could check that, I suppose. Let's have a look, which has got to be on this side, I would have thought. Yeah, that is working. Okay, so that's just switching power between there and there. And then if we go into turbo, that's joining all of them together, apart from that one up there. Okay, so yeah, that switch is switching okay. So I think we can rule the handle out. There's continuity, the switch is working. I'm not going to put it back together quite yet. Don't trust it that much. So the issue must be in the body of this thing. Okay, so that panel doesn't come off, that's just a pretty picture. So we've got another mother load of screws to get off. So let me get my screwdriver a minute. Okay, well I took a mass of screws out and I am sort of in. At the moment I'm debating whether to take this apart any further. So I mean, this is my lithium battery in here. So look at these wires, make sure nothing's simple. Look at wire pulling has happened. Doesn't appear to be. This must be the lithium battery, that's the indicator board. Okay, there's a bit of corrosion on that. It's like a double-sided bit of plastic, bit of cardboard that's supposed to be there that hasn't. So I'm going to have a quick look at this board now a minute. This is the board, I assume, that does all the charging and the lights. Just really looking for something obvious. But I don't think I'm going to be that lucky. Okay, what I think I'll do then is I'm going to pull this board. Just going to unscrew it with my screwdriver. So they're all different size screws. So at this stage we don't think it's the motor or the power to the head. Yeah, I think that is the power coming in from that port. So let's disconnect. Let's disconnect that. So the rust is from the handle. So we got the power coming. Looks like I've got the power coming from that charging port to here, coming out into the board and then out to charge the lithium. So let's do some tests. Let's see first of all if indeed the lithium battery is fully charged. I think on the box it says 25.2 volt. So let's have a look. See if we have a lithium battery that works. Okay, that is absolutely dead. That no charge on that whatsoever. Let's just put it on. AC and DC. I'm sure it's not AC. No, there's 0.005 of a volt on that battery. So let's pop the battery. Okay, Get it out of its housing, or do we have to unbolt the whole bloody thing? We've unbolt the whole lot again. All I want to do at this stage is make sure there's no wires lifted off. Could just be a broken wire to the lithium, I suppose. So we've got another pile coming here for the lithium battery. That's the lithium battery. And another one. Can I get into that one? Yeah. Okay, well there's our lithium cells. And I mean, that to me looks like battery leakage. So there's definitely some corrosion on there, just on one of the batteries. These are 18650s as expected. So I'm just going to have a look over the circuit board a minute just to make sure there's nothing untoward here. Yeah, I would say it's the lithium battery pack gone. That looks pretty rough. So let's plug the charger back in. I've conveniently rolled over with my chair. Make sure we've got that voltage at those two pins. Which we have, we've got 31 volts there. Let's make sure we haven't got a dodgy wire. No, we got that there. So let's plug that into this board. I lost some footage there, but basically what I did was plug the plug back in and checked that the circuit was charging. And it went up to 30 volts and then pretty much immediately dropped back to nothing. So that said to me that the protection circuit had kicked in and stopped the battery being charged.